Sorry about that, y'all. Yo, 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 yo. What's up with y'all, man? Welcome back to another weekly Mission show. It's your boy DJ Mission. Tuning in, live in effect, live and direct. You know what it is, man. How y'all doing today, man? I'm pretty sure for those that said good, I'm happy to hear it. For those of y'all that's not having a bad day, let me cheer you up. Let me put a smile on your face. Let me, get some positivity going into the weekend strong. We got a football game tomorrow that we're going to talk about. For today, all right, before we get started into anything, my dog, Rod Wave, dropped the album, finally. We've been waiting on it, man. We really have. We've been waiting on it. Glad it finally dropped. I'm going to play one of the songs today. Also, broadcasting for the game Saturday, tomorrow. The KSSU, as y'all know, they got a sports team that they put together. Shout out to my dog Zaire. He's the coordinator for it. Finna be in the booth again for a part 2. So they play against Eastern Washington. It should be a great game. Eastern Washington got a QB. I ain't gonna lie, he had 4 tutties last game. Close to like 300 yards or something like that. Bro looked like a dog. I ain't gonna lie. But you already know, Stingers up. I'm rocking with my guys. They finna pull out the win. This is a Big Sky game. This is a Big Sky tournament. They're getting deeper into the season, so this is Big Sky going up against Big Sky. This is a big game for both teams. Eastern Washington 1-4. They're on a couple game losing streak. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sac State, you already know what they do, man. Looking to pull out that W, especially at home, man. Also, we had the WNBA Finals. Game 1 was last night. My God, what a crazy ending. What a crazy ending. We're going to dive into it for sure. We got that. We also got my Raiders versus the Broncos. They lost. My dogs be letting me down. We're going to talk about that as well. Gardner Minshew II. You're going to have to take this walk with me, brother. I'm sorry. But we're going to play some music, get the energy going, get everything set up for the show. Hopefully y'all having a good one. Let's have a great day, y'all. Let's be great. Ooh. Yeah, my fault about that. I thought that was going to be the actual song. It turned out to be some like club, EDM. I don't know what that was. But let's get into it, man. I don't know why I clap like that before like every transition, but I don't know. But Raiders versus the Ponies last Sunday. Raiders ended up taking that L. Let's talk about it. Gardner Minshew II. Come here, brother. Come here, brother. If you was here right now, I'd put my arm around your shoulder, like, you know what I mean? Like, just like that big bro type of thing, and be like, listen. I'm gonna need you to clock out. Because at first, he catfished us. I ain't even gonna lie. He started out 8 for 8, had a touchdown to Brock. My guy, Brock, man, finally got his first TD of the season as a rookie, man. He's out there balling. Brock, I have no problems with you, brother. If this was class, you don't have to stay for detention. You could go. Matter of fact, you get extra credit, brother. Consistency, blocking, catching, just doing what he need to do as a professional. You could go, brother. Matter of fact, here's 10 points extra credit just for you. Enjoy that. Hey, look, that's on me. That's on DJ Mission. Gardner, you'd be one of those kids that always get in trouble, and you got to sit right there next to the teacher just so they can keep an eye out on you. Because like I said, Gardner started out 8 for 8, had a touchdown, but then the guy by the name of Patrick Surtain II, everybody call him P2, went out there. Ooh, my bad. Let me watch this volume, y'all. I don't know what happened. We were driving down the field. Even this was my perspective, right? Because I ain't catch the game, or at least the beginning of it, right? Because I'm very superstitious. I get that from my older brother. The game that we won, the Ravens game, I didn't catch it because I believe I had work or something like that. I didn't catch it, but we won that game, right? So what do I think? I gotta stop watching the games now. I just only watch the highlights now because we winning. I was let down because I'm keeping up with the score. I'm seeing we driving down the field. I see we're at the 5-yard line. All of a sudden, I go to use the bathroom, get something to drink. I sit down. I see it's a tie ball game. I'm like, how is it tied? We were just about to score. It's about to be 17-3. I look on ESPN, I see an orange jersey running down the sideline with nothing but green grass, and it's a defensive player. I'm like, this ain't good. This ain't good. But like I always say as a Raider fan, we know not to get too comfortable. We know our Raiders, man. One half, one quarter, it's looking like, man, we finna go to the Super Bowl. Next 2-3 quarters, not even a field goal. Bo Nix last week against the Jets, 12 for 25, 60 yards. They didn't score into the third quarter. Going out against us, believe he had over 200. I don't know what it is with us. I really don't know. If you're going up against the Raiders, like I said, I believe I said this last week, put in your backups. Shoot, at this point, put in your third string. Because I don't know. Bo Nix is a starter for sure, but, you know, I don't know what it is with us Raiders, the QBs, the weeks where, especially because against the Broncos, ever since 2020, they haven't been able to beat us, right? Since COVID, since quarantine. Imagine everything that didn't happen since COVID. You know what I mean? Them, obviously, the world going back to normal. You know what I mean? I don't really see nobody wearing a mask no more. You know, social distancing. Everybody being in groups. Everybody being in different groups every now and then. Or all the time. Why am I saying every now and then? So much has happened. So much has taken place. You know what I mean? And, you know, but good times must come to an end. Broncos finally got that dub. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just, every week I come in here, it's a roller coaster of emotions with my Raiders, man. Even because it's not even like we're getting blown out. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we're giving these games away. You look back at the Chargers, gave that game away. We should have that. This game against the Broncos, gave it away. We were driving. It was looking great. It was looking amazing. All of a sudden, change of events. I don't know what it is. And we need to start talking about going up into that front office and just firing everybody. Everybody got to go. Even the owner. Everybody has to go. Put me in there. But the biggest issue that I have with Gardner Minshew is, like, on the interceptions, it's not even like he's getting pressured. It's not like it's a clean pocket. That one that he had, Brock should have 2 tutties for that game. We should have been up going 17-3, right? Wrong. He gets in. I don't know what it is. Maybe he rushed it, but I don't know. Looking back at that play, regardless, he overthrows Brock. Simple 1-2 catch, walk into the end zone, ends up overthrowing it, gets returned for a 100-yard pick six. One of the 200-yard defensive touchdowns for that weekend, I believe. It might have been 3. I'm not sure. I know that there was a blocked field goal that the Giants had to get that win against the Seahawks. Yeah, against the Seahawks. So, you know, I guess the Raiders just have to be a part of that history, I guess. Had 3 interceptions. But the crazy thing about it is we were more efficient on third down than they was, but we just had more turnovers. Which, turnovers ain't going to win you the game, brother. It's really not. It's really not. But like I said, big shouts out to Brock. You know what I mean? He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Especially with Devontae. We see him, AP. They said that they had a conversation. It was a great conversation that they had. Devontae should be coming back when he's healthy. He's still a Raider. He's still playing. My prediction at the end of the year, bro's out of there. It's out of there. It's too chaotic. You know what I mean? For a wide receiver of that caliber that we have, he need the ball. He need the ball. He a game changer, man. And we got to get him in opportunities to where he could really be effective. We see he's been frustrated. We see he's been, you know, obviously requesting a trade. But now that news is coming out that he, after the conversations that they had, maybe the trade got, you know, I don't know what's going on in that office, man. I really don't. All I know is this: we got the tools, we got the pieces that we need. We need a stronger secondary. We need to stop missing tackles. And we need another QB. Aiden McDonald is going to be in there. He's going to be the starter. They're benching Gardner Minshew the second. I'm saying your full government name, brother. I'm sorry, but after this performance this past weekend, I can't give you a nickname. I can't shorten it up for you. You're Gardner Minshew the second, brother. So he's on the bench. McConnell's going to be starting for us. Did I say McDonald earlier? I probably did. But hopefully this game coming up this week, something is bound to change. Hopefully a spark happens. You know what I mean? Also, with us being injured, Max Crosby playing through injuries and everything like that, obviously not being 100%. He had a rib injury. Devontae not being 100%. Marcus Epps tearing his ACL and having to miss the entire season. That's one safety down. You know, it's not looking too rough. Not looking too rough. It's looking very rough. It's looking very tough. So, hopefully, something can change. Hopefully, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. But, WNBA, my God. It was game 1 of the finals last night, and man, it was a goodie. We have the Minnesota Lynx going up against the New York Liberty. New York Liberty has been dominating, especially at home this whole postseason, especially taking out the 2-time defending champions, Las Vegas Aces. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting that. Yes, they got 2-time finals MVP Breanna Stewart, but they got A'ja Wilson, man. I wasn't expecting that. Kelsey Plum. Feel me? They got dogs over there. 2-time, already having that championship pedigree. But, like I said, 2 times finals MVP, Breanna Stewart, they got that championship pedigree as well. And they wasn't scared of none of them females over there. In the finals going up against the Minnesota Lynx. And they were dominating. Up by 18 in the second quarter. Up by 15 with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. Minnesota wasn't going like that. They was not going. End up crawling their way back. Kayla McBride, 22 points, hitting clutch shots towards the end, and Courtney Williams. Now, this is the part that I really want to talk about. To everybody who doesn't follow basketball, doesn't watch basketball, allow me to break this down to you. All right? I'm going to set the stage for you. So, Minnesota Lynx, they were down by 3, I believe. Couple seconds left to go in the game. It's a sideline out of bounds for the Lynx. After they call the timeout, coach draws up the play. Now, as the play is developing, I don't know what they were doing. They had a skip pass all the way to the corner, and it looked like they had a rub screen that they were trying to get a 3 off. Ended up my fault, y'all. I need some water. I ain't gonna lie. But New York Liberty ended up playing great defense. Courtney Williams gets a wide open shot or a tough shot, actually. She had to do a side step back. Ends up missing the shot, but didn't get the rebound. Lynx get an offensive rebound, second shot opportunity, kicks it back out to Courtney Williams, lets it fly. Not only does she make the 3, but she gets fouled in the process as well. Now, in late game situations like this, I understand you want to contest the shot. I understand you might even want to block the shot. But for a person, you have to play the percentages. And that's a lot of the times what you're going to hear from players. You don't want to give up easy points. But if we're finna go into OT because of a step back 3, hey, I'll live with that. I'm going to put my hand up, but the last thing that I want to do is foul, right? That's the last thing that I want to do. Because you end up in situations like this where not only do they hit the 3-point, but they get an opportunity to go up by 1 in the 4th. She ends up hitting the free throw, right? But they end up fouling at the other end, I believe, going 1 for 1 on the free throws. They go into overtime. And in overtime, riding that momentum isn't something that you can see, but it's something that you could definitely feel. And watching the game, especially if you were in the building, I don't know if anybody's listening in New York that was at the game. Shouts out to y'all if y'all is. But having that momentum going into overtime, especially with the deficit that they had, that shows everything that you need to know about the caliber of that team, right? for y'all to have a deficit, especially, 15 plus points, 20 plus points, and to crawl your way back and win the game, that shows that y'all dogs. That shows that y'all believe in y'all capability. That shows that y'all trust each other as well. Which, honestly, when you have those three things on top of the skill players that they have, especially with Caleb McBride dropping 22 points and Courtney Williams knocking down threes like how she is, hey, man. Who knows the way the rest of this series is going to go. It should be a good one, I ain't going to lie. I'm excited, man. I believe that was the highest viewed. No, before we even get into that, the 18-point deficit ties the largest comeback in WNBA Finals history. Also, I believe with it being Thursday night football, because I think this game was, the game was yesterday, so it was Thursday night football, and it was hockey's, opening, is it playoffs? No, that's baseball, I'm tripping. Hockey's, opening games and everything like that. For them to be the highest, for this to be their highest viewed game in 21 years with millions and millions of views, definitely, one, shows the Caitlin Clark effect for sure. But two, everybody's starting to appreciate the game a whole lot more, especially for the women, which I'm definitely happy to see, definitely happy to hear. You know what I mean? Everybody just enjoying the game. Win, lose, draw. Everybody's athletes. You hear in the WNBA that they all, regardless of what team that they play for, they're all going to protect each other, which is definitely dope to see. We're going to see where that series goes, where that leads us. NBA preseason is on the rise. We see LeBron already getting technical fouls. The refs is already doing their thing. I'm going to be honest, man. I never want to get on here and slander, anybody of any character, but referees, regardless of what level you on, AAU, middle school, high school, international, man, we could be playing the Monstars in outer space. The refs, some of them, not all of them, are kind of boo-boo. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's sometimes where the refs are kind of boo-boo. It feels like they're taking the emotion out of the sport, especially for sports like football, basketball, or any sport, honestly. It's a whole lot of emotion that goes into the sport. You got people who are dedicating hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours each and every single day to this one particular sport. And to get to moments where, obviously we're not there yet, but playoff time, finals where the championship, they're playing for something. Legacies are on the line, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's a lot of emotion. And plus, these is grown men. Why are they getting technical fouls for cussing or showing emotion and everything like that? Come on, man. Or even talking back and forth. Players are going to talk. Players are going to trash talk. That's part of the game. You know what I mean? And with refs, I could always tell, when certain refs, didn't grow up in that blacktop setting, they wasn't really outside like that. Or maybe they have been and that's just not how they roll. I don't know. But for anybody that hooped or played any sport outside on the blacktop, you know how intense those games can be. And that's just us playing on, you know what I mean? Just in our free time. So imagine taking that energy and placing it on the NBA scale. I get they got endorsers, they got, stuff where it can't be like in the old days where, they was throwing left, right hooks on live television with kids watching and, blood running all down their face. I understand we're not like that. But at the same time, it's still high intensity, high emotions that are going on during the game. Especially when somebody drives to the basket, clearly gets fouled, everybody in the arena can hear it, everybody at home can hear it, and a player like LeBron doesn't get that call, you're going to hear from him, right? But I hope the rest this season don't have that whistle and think that that's their sense of, try to abuse their power is what I'm saying. Right? I really hope that it's not that type of season, because I always say, just me personally, I did not go to the game or watch on my TV, and this is any sport, to see the ref. I didn't want, nobody seen that. I want to see great basketball being played. I want to see, players really especially if it's a matchup that is a rivalry, or, two players have been going back and forth and this is the matchup that we want to see. Why are refs getting in the middle of that and taking the energy out of that situation? Because as a fan, that's deflating. You know what I mean? Just as the viewer watching that game and, seeing refs just abuse their power and everything like that. That's really it, man, for today. I ain't gonna lie. Gardner Minshew, bro, like I said, man, some of the passes that he was making in there, it's just like, why? 2 interceptions, and then even Aiden, when he got subbed into the game later on, he had an interception. Sometimes it's tough watching the Raiders, especially when we can't beat the Ponies. I really don't enjoy that day. So we played them twice. We got one more time to play them. So, and it will be in Vegas. So hopefully we get our get back. Especially against the Chargers too, I ain't gonna lie. I want that game. I really feel like we're better than the Chargers, but that's neither here nor there. Some of the passes that Gardner could have made, my older brother, shouts out to him. He close to 40 years old. He could get in that pocket and make some of them throws. I ain't gonna lie. My little brother, about to turn 19, he could get out there. You know what I mean? Then I'm seeing guys like Jaden McDaniels going out there and balling, putting the Commanders on their back, leading them. They 4-1, playing great ball, man. I'm like, man, we need a guy like that. We need a guy like that. Putting his guys in position to where they can, show their skills and score. Feel me? And then football becomes fun when that happens. It becomes fun to watch. As a Raider fan, I'm tired of just stressing throughout the whole game, the entire game. Or I know we're about to lose, we getting blown out, and I'm just waiting on the game to end. Why am I waiting on the Raider game to end? Why am I doing that? Man, come on. I seen something too on the internet where if it's 1 to 2 seasons of losing, blame the QB for sure. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the offense. I don't know. The offensive coordinator, head coach, yada, yada, yada. If it's been a quarter century and we are still losing, everybody in that front office, I'm sorry, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Let's get some young guys in there. Let's get some new, fresh ideas for the offense, for the defense. Feel me? They gonna know. Everybody's sticking to this 1980 style of football, and that's not gonna win. It's not gonna win. If we could teleport and go back in time, Raiders would be the #1 team in the league. But this ain't 1980. This is 2024, about to be 2025. We gotta make some changes, man. We really do. But that's gonna do it for this show's weekly mission. For the rest of the time, I'm finna be playing some music and, kind of just getting my mind together. I'm hungry. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely waiting for this hour to come up so I could go leave, get some food, recharge, get this video out on YouTube. For tomorrow, KSSU will be broadcasting the Sacramento State game. It will be going through KSSU.com. So make sure anybody listening to this, game starts at 6 tomorrow, 6 p.m., KSSU.com. It's going to be me, my dog Evan, broadcasting the game. Get live play-by-play, be entertained, listen into a good football game. You feel me? If not, show up. Ain't nothing like a Sacramento State football game, I ain't going to lie. Especially with next week. I believe next week being homecoming. You see everybody, all the decorations are around here, all around campus. Energy's in the building, man. Sacramento State, I'm rocking with y'all, man. But watch out for that QB. I ain't gonna lie. 4 TDs, 300 yards. Man. Bro, a baller. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I think he got a mullet, too. I've never seen that. But I hope y'all have a good weekend. I hope this show, if you wasn't having a good day, brought some type of energy, some type of positive energy, some type of laugh, smile, go into the weekend on a positive note. For everybody that's going to be tuned in tomorrow, be sure to see y'all there. Hopefully we have a good one. I'm sure we will. And yeah, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay out the way. And I'll catch y'all, man. Let's enjoy some good music in the meantime before I get up out of here. Y'all be smooth.